Hello, welcome to badatpad, where Natramee tries to beat AM content. Forgot to start the music. There's the music. So today, we have a fun surprise announcement that I didn't think we were going to get so soon. We actually have two fun surprises. Number one is that Super Player's Choice Godfest voting has been announced. So on stream, like I think last week or 2 weeks ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, they, in addition to a number of other events, they did announce that we would be getting a Super Player's Choice Godfest. And it's happening now. I thought we were going to get Orchestra first. Another thing that we're getting before Orchestra, apparently, is I may as well show this just briefly, is that we're getting Christmas back, and we're getting it basically simultaneously with Japan, because Japan is getting it. I think they either just got it, or they haven't quite gotten it yet as well, but there's some new stuff in Christmas. But we're not going to talk about that right now, but just another thing. So I guess Christmas, I'm assuming, is going to be happening before Orchestra. So basically, next week will be Christmas and Fujimi running still. And then they didn't say... The voting period for this ends next week, so this is probably going to come... I don't know. It has to come... The PCGF must come after that, obviously. Probably not immediately. I'm going to guess at least a few days after. I don't know how long it'll be, but actually we could take a look at Japan stuff for that. But this video is going to be taking a look at what Japan voted for, and then I'll also show you, I guess we'll go over what they voted for, and then maybe I'll try to give you some voting advice. JP got it 2 days ago? Oh, cool. Nice. I got Christmas 2 days ago. Cool. Yes. And then I can also show you the new interface for voting, because it's different than usual. You don't have to go through Facebook anymore. So let's go through this really quick, just to see. Based on voting results, top 25 Fest exclusive monsters with GFE, 25 GFE, and 40 regular Pantheons, which includes 7 and 6 star and 5 star Pantheons. Will be in the machine. So 25 and 40, and it all comes out max level. Oh, max skill level 2, it's nice. Fully awakened and plus 297. This is a very high value event to roll in, by the way. You should probably spend a lot of stones on this. I think I might use all my stones on this. Maybe. That's what I said about Fujimi, but I think this one is better. Because the rates are better. We'll go over the rates in a little bit. Let's see. So this shows you, it's in the Others tab. This is where you vote. Let's see. You can downpie them then, Nikki. Let's see. Once they voted, you can't change your vote. Connect to Wi-Fi. You can only cast your vote once and be ranked. You must be ranked 10 to participate. It's not hard to become ranked 10 these days. Just your EXP of a lifetime, but... Is K. Okay, let's go check out what Japan... I guess, should we do that first? We can either check out Japan stuff first, or we can check out the voting interface. I guess I can show you the voting interface first, since we're already in the pad app. So you go to your Others tab, you go in here, and then you have to select which series you want, which is the Pantheon. I noticed that Hino's series is not the first one on the list, which is nice. So this, I believe someone said, which I haven't checked it, but someone said you vote for 3 things. You vote for a Pantheon, a 6-star GFE, and a 7-star GFE. Someone correct me if that's incorrect. But I don't want to vote right now, because I feel like they're gonna what if they take my answer, and then I don't know. So you pick your Pantheon, and then you can pick which specific monster from the Pantheon you want in there. So let's actually take a look at what Japan voted. So theirs ran at the end of November, so not even that long ago, or they're voting. Or actually, this wasn't their voting. Their event just finished 4 days ago, apparently, and it was for a whole week. That's good. It's better if it's longer for us, because we're getting this crazy 5 stones every day bonus right now, so it's nice if the event is longer, so by the end of the event you could still keep rolling. Let's see. About the machine, same thing. There's a free roll from Stream Awards that Japan got. I don't know if we're getting that. Okay, so let's look at what they got. These are the 25 Fest exclusives, and these were the top 40 Pantheon gods. So let's go through them all and see. I don't know if this is true, but to me it looks like these are in voting order. They don't look like they're in like pad order, if that makes sense, because Zella's not with the other witches. Like they're not like in their little groups together. So to me this looks like it's also just based on the ones that were voted first. This looks to me like this is their first to last place in terms of popularity of the votes. So let's go through what they got. So one thing to note from here is that a lot of 7 stars got put in here, and they are missing some, but sorry, I didn't plan this video out or anything. But hopping down here, you can actually see the rates, and the rates for the 7 stars and 6 stars are actually equal. So I think it's a great idea to put in like all the 7 stars that we want into here, because normally 7 stars are rare than 6-star GFEs, but now that we have an equal rate to get them, and then a lot of the really high luxury tier cards, like for trade wise, they take 5 7-star GFE. So it's pretty nice to have the equal rates for them. As you can see, Reach here is 1.5, but also Sheet is 1.5. And overall rates is interesting. The 7-star Pantheon has a tiny bit lower rates than the rest of the Pantheon. It's only 0.07% different. So it's, let's see, what's 7.5 is 55 plus 7.5, 62.5. 62.5% chance of a Pantheon, which means like a 37.5% chance of a GFE. That is not bad. That is higher than your average regular Godfest, or regular Super Godfest even, which is usually like a 33% chance. It's a 37.5% chance. Cool. Someone, I had heard it was like 40%. I think that was wrong information that I heard though. So they got a 37.5% chance. Yay. It's almost a 40% chance, but not quite. So let's go through some of these. So Ina right now, which was the #1 vote, I'm not surprised like at all. She's like one of the best leaders in the game. Follow-up attack, built-in leader, skill leaders are amazing. I'm not surprised she got first at all. Zella's good too because she's an amazing 777C sub with follow-up attack, amazing bicolor. I will say Zella Kitty has kind of fallen out a bit, but then Japan has a lot of wood leads that we don't, like a lot of wood leads that we don't have, although Koma-san's kind of fallen out too. But she's basically the perfect wood sub. Any Zella form is like the perfect, is like almost, is often like the perfect sub for like whatever leader color, for whatever, I don't know, the same color leader, if that makes sense. Let's see. Akain got a buff in Japan recently, which makes her cooldown really short for her active skill, which I think makes her the shortest void damage pierce active skill. I think it's 25 turns, but I can't remember. A lot of other ones are like around the 30s range. I think it's for 2 turns even. Let me check. So I think that's why Akain is in there, because of her buffs. Let me see. 1 turn. That was a lie. 1 turn. Shelling Forward also got a buff recently that makes, I believe, he has an evolution that also has a void damage pierce active skill, but it's for 3 turns. I believe his other form, which was his light one, was for 2 turns. So I think that also makes him unique in that he is the one with the most turns in his VDP active. Yeah, it was 2 turns, and then you got a weapon assist that makes it 3 turns. The other one that exists that I can remember right now is Hao from Shaman King, who is at 30 turns. So that's probably why he's in there. Core is really good right now. He's an amazing sub for any small HP team, including the Orphan that's in the Fujimi collab that's running now. Vero is a good dark sub for like, she's a good Ina sub actually. I run 2 Veros on mine, 1 of each form. Let's see, Rai is good. Zayn is good for farming, you know, for your Ganesha needs. I'm surprised that Rish made it in. Some 7 stars GFEs that are missing are Hera Luna, Zeus Giga, Seal, Rex, Thenanon, and I'm missing one. Echidna. Like those 2 sets are missing, and those 2 you can get from tokens, so maybe that's why they're not in here. And they're also not as good as Core and Rai and the rest of them, as Core and Rai. But Rish I don't think is that good right now. Maybe Dark said maybe new players voted her in or something for a new player lead. I think Rish is definitely like the worst witch right now. Her best thing is the weapon assist, which is unbind with a CPA. But like for usage wise, like I don't know, she's not my favorite witch right now. Let's see. And I kind of wish Hera Luna, I might actually vote for Hera Luna for us, because Hera Luna has a great weapon assist. She has a small, like the small HP weapon assist, which is like really good. Let's see. Hera, let me see if I can find what it does exactly. So I might vote for her just to make sure that she makes it in here. I can't find her thing. There's too many Heras if I type in Hera into Paddocks. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Her you know, her actual 2 like monster forms aren't that good. But her weapon assist is great. So I'm surprised she didn't make it in. I would switch her with Rish if it was me. Next come the Madhu and the 3 other Draco Bladers. I think these 3 are useful more for their weapon assists, but I think in terms of actual monsters, Akain and Ina are like the queens. So maybe that's why they probably got higher voting. I believe we have like Dragon Killer assist, God Killer weapon assist. I can't remember what Kiori's does. Does she even have? What is the Kiori weapon? I don't even know. Devil Killer. That's good too. They're very short cooldown, which is not as good, but they made it in, which is nice for Japan. And that's basically all the 7 stars. So they put in how many of them? 1, 5, 10, 13. 13 of the 7 stars. And then for the other ones, is it 12? Let's see. We have 10, yeah, 12 6 stars. So I wonder if they're going to put it in exactly split like that. I'll have to check out the voting page later, but if we do get to vote for both a 6-star and a 7-star, I guess it makes sense that they would split it right in the middle of the 25. And, well, thanks for the sub, Kurikuma. I mean, it'd be really nice if we could just vote all 7 stars in, but that's okay. If we could have made like all 25, I don't think there's 25 7 stars, but if we could have made it closer to 25 7 stars, that would have been nice. I don't think that's how it works, but I'm not sure. I have to actually go do the voting to see how it works. But let's take a look at the 6-star GFEs, which I think is generally less exciting. The 6-star GFEs are less exciting than 7-star ones right now, which makes sense because they're less rare. Cotton got first place in here, which I don't know how that happened. I guess she's like, I don't know. Cotton is fine. There's so many better options, but I guess maybe if someone didn't get a chance to roll at their new collabs and stuff, she's like a generally okay sub for her color for the most part. But like for each of her colors for like various leaders. But like there's always like better options now, which are usually collab options. Maybe that's why she made I don't know, she made it to number 1. Nay, though, I don't know about Nay. I think there's better options than to vote for Nay in here. For instance, Fenrir Viz lost to Nay in terms of voting, and Fenrir Viz is like one of the key like Ultrina 3 subs right now. which is one of the latest dungeons that we've received, most endgamey ones. He's probably all know what he's for. He's to get rid of like the myriad of hazard Skyfall that happens in that dungeon. But then again, Fenrir's is also a lot older, so maybe people have him, and you usually only need one of him. So maybe that's why. I personally have rolled like 4 of him, so I guess that's why maybe he lost to Nay. But I've also rolled like 4 or 5 Nays, so it kind of evens out. I think some GFEs that I'm surprised about. I'm surprised that Kamisumi made it in. I'm surprised Morigu made it in. I think Morigu and Matcha got buffs. They got evolutions. Let me take a look at them. But I don't think it's really that good still. We have a 3 skill boost on Morigu. I don't know. Someone can maybe tell me what Morigu is so high up there for. There's better ones than where I think. I think D-Kali is good. D-Kali is a good sub for, who is it? It's someone. I can't remember who it's for. I don't know, but D-Kali's pretty good, right? She's like better, I think, than Morigu. Fujin, I guess people still need Fujin, so that's why she's in there, but there's so many Fujin actives running around now. D-Meta still made it in, although I think she's not quite as popular. I feel like Kamisumi and Ilm kind of just slid in somehow in the end. I don't know how they made it in. But then again, I think there's not too many 6-star GFEs. Like, who would I put in besides? Who's missing from... Oh, for farm builds? Interesting. Who would I want from the 6-star GFEs who's currently not in here? Thinking. Processing. Let me look at the list. I'm glad Yogg made it in. Because I don't have... Well, I mean, it didn't really matter for us, but I don't have a Yogg yet, so... I might vote for Yogg for a 6-star GFE, just selfishly. Let's see... Who didn't make it in? Huh. I guess it's fine. I guess looking at the whole pool of 6-star GFEs, I think it's fine. I don't know. A lot of them aren't too great right now either, although Kamisumi is so random to me. Sherry's Roots didn't make it in. I guess he's not popular enough to squeeze in there. I think didn't a 10 get an evolution recently too in Japan? I think he did, but I can't remember. No, he didn't. That's a lie. That's false news. That's fake news. Yeah, but anyways, I guess this is a 6 GFE. Oh, Avalon Drake. That'd be so fun. I'd rather have Avalon Drake than Kamisumi. He was not a 6-star GFE. He's not even a real Pantheon, I don't think. So I don't know. Meta Akine teams. Oh yeah, Akine is D-Kali's for Akine. I think she also works for Ina. She's a not well. I guess you want air on that team, but she's not. Doesn't. Well, I don't know. She does not work for Ina. Anyways, this was their 6-star GFE choice. I think the 7-star one's much more interesting, and there's a lot more value in the 7 stars overall. But again, I think Fenrir Viz is good. Fujin is understandable. Yeah. Let's look at their Pantheons, which there's a lot of bad Pantheon monsters right now, and there's 40 total in here. So a lot of these ones are like going to be like not necessarily like top meta, like blah blah blah. I think the ones to point out the most that should be in here are Diao-chan, because she's really good for light teams right now because of the super blind resist, and Tokugawa Ieyasu Dark Set is good for ranking stuff because of his strong poison and 3 skill boosts. Let's see. What is the guy next to him? Who's the second place guy? I can't remember what his name is. I'm gonna find him. I know he's in Tokugawa's Pantheon. The entire 7-star Samurai 3 made it in, maybe because they're so new. And they are the only 7-star Pantheon. Usagi Kenshin, that's what it is. Let's see, what does he do? HP cuts... Oh, he's a Fujin. Interesting. He's a Fujin that cuts your HP. I mean, it's fine, I don't know. Shrug. Probably is useful in a niche way, but... Triple God Killer, oh wow. Oh, my finger hurts. My finger's been hurting recently a little bit. Ouch. Let's see. But yeah, they took pretty high on the list actually. The only only one that's not like up in the top 5 is the fire one. They being the 7-star 3P ones. Really. Let's see. Vajraxa got a reincarnation, which is good. He's a good button base. There's other good button bases, but he's a good button base. Gilgamesh is another Fujin. These people really want their Fujins. Haku is old. I don't know why she's in here exactly. I don't know why Haku's in here. I mean, I guess maybe she's popular. A lot of them, like, again, all of these things aren't top meta. So I don't know exactly what we're talking about. I, probably her best place is still on a BJ team. She's a generally good water sub because of her TPAs. And she's a really good candidate for a Rish weapon assist. She gets like, I think with Super Awakening, she'll end up with double 7C and like 3 or 4 TPAs if you put on a Rish assist. I don't know why E is in here. Bastet has a Super Incarnation. That's not a bad choice. AA Lucy is good. He's good for, I think he's good on D meta teams, and he's also good for like small HP teams, and I think he had some uses on ranking dungeons too. I remember using one. Lug is in here for Fujins. I think Tachibana and Ohime, did they get anything? Let me see if they got an evolution or not. I don't think they did. I'm still waiting for a reincarnated Nohime and Tachibana, because I think they're not bad as monsters. But I don't really use either of them right now too much. Their stats are pretty low. They don't even Super Awaken right now. Venus had a Super Reincarnation, and that also got a buff in Japan recently. Roshi Super Reincarnation, that makes sense. Mori and FA Lucy are good for rankings. Mori for his bicolor with 2-turn haste, and FA Lucy with his skill boosts. I think he has killers too, doesn't he? I think he has killers, right? Loose, fall in. Fall in. And I don't have an FA Lucy, so I actually might vote for him. Let's see. Archdemon Lucifer. Yeah, FA Lucy. He has god killers. Yeah. Good. What else? I think it's funny that Yomi made it in. People want their time extends. All the ones at the bottom. I'm surprised Meme is so low if this is in order. I feel like, because I think Meme is better than Karin. Meme has a Super Reincarnation, which is just pretty good. Leyland also has an SR. Some of the other stuff is kind of like rah, whatever. Okay, so I guess that's my review of what Japan did. As for what NA should do, I think general PCGF voting strategy is you don't have to vote for the ones that are like the top 5 on these lists. You don't have to vote for those. They're gonna get in no matter what. Like, there's no way that Ina's not getting in here. There's no way that Zayrar Core is not getting in. There's no way that like Zella's not getting in. So you don't have to use your vote on them. And like with like Diar-chan on the Pantheon side, and there's like no way that she's not getting in. So you can actually use your vote to try to. It's more effective to try to use your vote to edge in the ones that got lower on the list. Like, if you really want a Kami Musubi for some reason, you can vote for her, because not that many people are probably going to vote for her. But, like, for all these, like, kind of more random ones, like the middle to lower, like, popular ones, if you vote for them, you might edge them into the pool. So maybe use your... I think that's a pretty good strategy overall, is, like, voting for one of the less popular ones that you want that's still good, relative to the other less popular ones. Because the top tier monsters are all going to make it in no matter what. So yeah, I think things you don't have to vote for: Core, Zayra, Core, Fagan, Rai, Ina, Sela, Akain. None of those you have to vote for. What else? You probably don't have to vote for Viz. I don't know if you have to vote for Cotton or not. I don't know what's with Cotton these days. My brain's like, why is Cotton here? I don't even know. So in terms of who I'm going to vote for, I want to edge in For my 7-star, I think I want to vote for Luna. Because she's not in here. I don't know why she's not in this thing. So I'm going to vote for Luna for my 7-star. I think for my 6-star, if we do get to split between those two, I'm not sure if we do. I think I want to vote for Yogg. I'm surprised he's so high on the 6-star list, actually, to be honest. But I don't have a Yogg yet, so I'm gonna nudge him in. I don't think he's particularly amazing right now, but I'm trying to finish off my... I just don't have one, and I don't know why I don't have one, but I would like to, like, nudge him in. Yeah, so I might go for Yogg. What else? What else? For my Pantheon, again, I think, for me, I think I'm gonna put F.A. Lucy in, just to make sure he's in. I don't know if he's kind of in the middle of the pack here, maybe like a little towards the bottom, but I don't have one of him, so I'm gonna vote for him. And he's good for rankings. Mori, I'll also consider voting for, just to make sure he's in there. But I already have 3 of him, so it's probably more worth it for me to vote for F.A. Lucy. I'm surprised Dark Vajrayax is not in. Vajrabraiva is not in here. I feel like he's similar enough to Light Vajrayaxa, but I guess he didn't quite make it in. 1 sec. Oh. Ow. It like hurts so good, but also so bad when I crack that one knuckle. Yeah, you don't have to vote for Jianchan. She's gonna make it no matter what. Yeah. So that's my general voting advice. I don't know who you should vote for specifically, because there's so many ones in like the middling kind of popularity that's kind of up to you who to vote for those. Just, if you want your vote to count, to make a difference, probably don't vote for any of the top rarity ones. Yeah. I don't have Yogg either, so I'll say. We're Yoggless twins. Yeah, so let me know who you're going to vote for, or who you already voted for. I'm going to try to put this video up as quickly as possible, just to let people know. Because people might have already voted already, probably a lot of people did. Let me know who you're going to vote for each of the categories. Actually, let's go check out, let's vote right now. We can vote right now on, oh gosh, on stream and on video. I'm both streaming and making a video right now. Okay, oh, it's Sky. We'll accept. So you go to the Others tab, Godfest survey. I'm gonna vote for... Is it Devil? What is it called? You don't have to vote for any Samurai 3 either. I think they're all gonna make it in probably. What is it called? Is it Devils? What is it called? What is Archdemon Lucifer in? Archdemon? Am I blind? Where is it? I don't see an Archdemon series. Egyptian Angel, Samurai, Wisdom King, 3 King. Someone tell me. Where is it? I'm crazy. I'm blind. Norse, Egyptian, Greco-Roman, Angel, Devil. Is it Devil? I don't think it's Devil. Devil is... Maybe it is Devil. Let's see. Oh, it was Devil. Cool. F.A. Lucy for me. I explained why I want it. Cool. Next. And then you get to pick for your 6-star Godfest exclusive. Who did I say I wanted? I wanted Yogg, so I'm gonna put Yogg in. Yeah, a lot of them are not that good right now. Unfortunately. Rest in peace, Kana! Kana is like the absolute, like bottom of the barrel right now. Which is why I'm holding on to her, because she's gotta get a big buff at some point, right? At least any buff, I don't know. I'm just holding on to my Kanas forever at this point. Let's see. I'm gonna put in Yogg, because I want it. I want to make sure it's in there. And for my 7-star, again, you don't have to vote for the popular ones. Don't vote for Ina. Let's see. Steel and Athena are in here. I wanted... I'm gonna put Hera Luna in. Because I don't know why she didn't make it into JP, so I think she's not bad. I think a lot of other ones will make it in naturally. Yeah. I hope that all three Draco Blade, I hope all 5 Draco Blades make it in. I think they will, so I'm not gonna vote for them, but let's get Miss Luna in there. Confirm. So I'm going for F.A. Lucy, Yogg, and Hera Luna. Yeah, I think that looks good to me. Submit. Okay. Survey submitted. Anyways, that's it for this video. The music ended just meets within half an hour. Thanks for watching, and let me know again who you're going to vote for or who you already voted for in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.